Okay, so this is how you factor quadratics. When this is when a equals 1, and this is when a is bigger than 1. Okay, so that means that this has no front number, and this does have a front number. That's all that means. Okay, step 1, we're going to look at this 36. We're going to try to find two numbers that multiply to give us 36, but add to give us a positive 9. So it means that we have to have a negative and positive number to multiply to give us 36 and add to give us positive 9. So let's go through some. So the first obvious one is negative 6 times positive 6. Okay, so then I'm going to say negative 12 times 3, negative 3 times 12. The reason why I have to switch this is because negative 12 and positive 12 are two different numbers, just like negative 3 and positive 3. So that's why we have to switch them, but they both multiply to give us negative 36. Let's try negative 9 times 4, negative 4 times 9, and negative 36 times 1, negative 1 times 36. Alright, so we're going to go through this, and I'm going to show you which one of these multiplies to give us negative 36. Okay, so we are going to try this one. So 6, this one, and this one. Well, what does that make? That makes 0. So that doesn't work. Negative 12 plus 3 is negative 9. Well, we want a positive 9, so that doesn't work. Negative 3 plus 12, well, that gives us positive 9. So this one right here not only multiplies to give you negative 36, if you add the two separate numbers together, it gives you a positive 9. So we can end our thing with x minus 3 because it's a negative 3, and x plus 12 because it's a positive 12. On the next one, this one's a little bit more tricky, okay? So the first step is to take this front number and multiply the back, okay? So I can take 5 times negative 20. So it's going to become x squared minus 8x minus 100. Okay. So now we got to think of some numbers that multiply to give us negative 100 but add to give us negative 8. Okay. So what we're going to do is the easy one, negative 10 times 10. Negative 25 times 4, negative 4 times 25. Then you have negative 20 times 5, negative 5 times 20. Then you, let's see, you have negative, I don't know, 15, no. So this is kind of a hard one. So what I'm going to say is, okay, so sometimes it becomes a little bit difficult. I'm going to quickly try to figure this one out. So let's see, we've got negative 5, okay, and 20, so 2 and 50. 3 doesn't work for what we already did. We already did 5, 6 doesn't work, 7 doesn't work. 8 doesn't work, 9 doesn't work, 10 does work, we already did that, 11 doesn't work, 12 doesn't work, 13, no, 14, 15, 16. Alright, so I'm just going to scratch this one out, because this one doesn't seem to be wanting to cooperate. So actually, hold on one sec. I'm sorry, this is all in video, but okay, so I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem, not the Pythagorean, the quadratic formula. Just real fast. 4 times. Okay, so yeah. There is no roots for this one, so I screwed up for that one. So let's try one that I know is going to work. So let's do 4x squared plus 6x minus 10. Okay. Let's try this one. So once again, take the front, you multiply the back. Okay? And when you do that, you should get x squared plus 6x minus 40. And now let's actually try this again. So let's try negative 10 times 4, negative 4 times 10. Let's go with negative 20 times 2, negative 2 times 20, negative 8 times 5, negative 5 times 8. Okay? So when I do that, if I start adding these together, you'll notice that negative 4 times 10 equals negative 40, and negative 4 plus 10 gives you a positive 6. So in this case, it'd be x plus 10x minus 4. And that should be the answer. So this thing shouldn't be on your guys' paper, so you're going to get confused at first, but then hopefully it'll work out in the end.